They try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
And they finish. Perfect dance partner.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a man.
And at some point, the corner needs to decide we have to protect.
This bout is scheduled.
One of the hottest. They ring the bell, and here we go. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. There's a counter shot. Nothing but air with that jab. Just missed with that hook. Whoa, wait a minute. What a shot. And we may see an early stoppage here. And Riddick Bowe is on the canvas. A good start to the round for this guy. He's back up, but the corner has to take some responsibility here and maybe stop this fight.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here? Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's putting down once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. They try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
And they finish. Let's talk about Bowe in that last one. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. You've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not done twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Crowd is dressed to impress here tonight, and the fighters promise to do the same as we cannot wait for this, our main event.
God, I love theatres. For all these reasons, you can hear everybody in the crowd. You can hear the punches that echo. You're that fighter coming in, and you know you're in such an intense atmosphere.
Stumbling around in potholes. Looks like they're out of trouble. Hold it right there. Let me jump in for just a second. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Rest for the weary. Nice exchange here from both men. Punch, counter punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Punch right up the middle. Let's talk about Bowe in that last round. And there's the bell to start the round. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
counterpunch right up the middle. Keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take 3 to give 1. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
How you deal with a slugger, you've got to use brain over brawn.
The corner's got to take a good look at their fighter. Thought for a second of getting out of trouble, but now he's right back in the phone booth.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Perfect counter shot. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a
and at some point, the corner needs to decide we have to protect. He beats the count and will continue. What bravery being shown here.
Look at this corner. Look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down. Make the most of the count. Get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee. Save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make...
Whoa, wait a minute. What a shot. At some point, the corner has to say you're done. Talk about Bowe in that last round. What a huge moment. And there's the bell to start the round. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Oh, listen to this. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Counter punching. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges. And at some point, the... The referee says he can continue, but how much more does he have left?
Oh, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does...
Stumbling around on Bambi legs. How was this fight? You knew this was coming. They're going to take a knee.
That's really dented the ego. You don't want your opponent to see you do that.
Jab doesn't find a home. Perfect counter lands. Do not throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Nice counter punch right up the middle. That jab misses. Final 10 seconds here, and why weren't they covering up? Talk about Bowe in that last round. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. You couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle him. He's got to bluff him.
Beautiful counter shot. Counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Counter punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of that sport.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Nice counter shot. got to pick things up halfway through the round here. Well, he's back on his feet, but right now, the corner's got to think about throwing in the towel.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make. Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Beautiful counter. The big Ukrainian in big trouble. Talk about Bowe in that last round. Well, if this trainer had... They ring the bell, and here we go. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Throw out a lazy jab in this fight, you'll get knocked out. Not throw out a lazy jab in this fight, you'll get knocked out. That counter punch caught him clean. As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink because one big shot and this thing could be over. Fighters landing in these exchanges, Judge is going to have a tough job. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Looking for that KO, and we could see an upset right here. And here he comes, finally waking up from that nap.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes to the corner? How are they going to get...
And now going for the finish. Talk about Bowe in that last round. They ring the bell, and here we go. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Throw out a lazy jab in this fight, you'll get knocked out. You believe what we are seeing. Nice counter shot. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
A couple of big units here, so I'm expecting power. You're going to have excitement. You're going to have drama, because when these guys slow down, that's when the punches are going to land.
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
That's another scoring shot. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. That punch has been his best. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. What's the referee thinking right now? That counter punch caught him clean. Let's talk about Bowe in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer... We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Counter punches have to hurt. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Oh my goodness, what pace, what pace. They're like, do you know what a Yorkshire Terrier is, Todd? They're like little Yorkshire Terriers.
Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Has been and the big fella stumbling backwards.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8, 9, 10, you're out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen.